Hi guys, this is Zam101 back with Tuck Hog doing another dual commentary of the Airforce Ace versus Samson Khan set played in the Shinhan Proleague, and this is going to be none other than Casey, the Neo Emperor, or Neo Failure, I'm going to say, versus Firebathero. This is going to be played on Neo Medusa, and it looks like these guys have faced off against each other 5 times in the past, with Firebathero winning 3 of those. If those numbers are correct on the screen, I could be citing incorrect numbers. Anyway, this is on Neo Medusa, which should be pretty interesting for Terran versus Terran. Casey is, of course, a Terran player, of course, and I'll pass it over to Tuck to tell you a little bit about these players.
Yeah, sorry, just finishing my toast. This game is being played between Casey for Airforce Ace and Firebathero, the infamous Firebathero, playing for Khan. Firebathero has a very good record versus Terran at about 63%. Casey, it's his second best matchup behind his dismal Protoss, which is 26%, but that doesn't matter. His Terran record, Casey's Terran record, is around 47%. So both are quite strong in their respective mirror matchups. The map is Neo Medusa. Sorry. I watched one game on Neo Medusa, a Terran versus Terran, just recently between was Firebathero and Flash, and that was a really good game. I would suggest that you go watch that.
Yeah, that's on the Vile Attack account, and it was done by a Rising Collar. Did we get starting positions? No, it doesn't look like it. Casey is at the I'm going to say the 11 o'clock position, and Firebathero is at the 6 o'clock position. And looking at the first-person views, Casey is going for a proxy barracks in the middle of the map, trying to apply some early pressure to Firebathero. And I'm not sure how successful this is going to be. Firebathero is quite a strong player. I think he should have.
Or gas.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for gas. Oh no. He's building a barracks a little bit north of his command center. But yeah, this proxy barracks looks like Casey's getting gas as well, so he's not going to be committing to it fully, but he's going to be trying to just get a few SCV kills, I imagine, just apply a little bit of early game pressure to Firebathero, which I think is a good idea. You generally don't want to just let a player who's more practiced and better than you just go without, applying any sort of a pressure. You don't want to play a completely standard game against someone who's significantly better than you. It looks like Firebathero is probably going to scout this proxy barracks, and he's going to know that there are some Marines coming, and he doesn't really care by the looks of things. He's just putting down the factory anyway. He should have enough to... SCVs are pretty good at taking out Marines, really. He just needs to produce a few of his own and just use some SCVs fairly well.
They do hit points, ironically.
Yeah. Casey pushing in now with 2 Marines and an SCV. This isn't going to be all that amazing. I think this might have been a little bit of a waste for Casey. He did have to send out an SCV quite far from his base fairly early. But Firebathero isn't mining with 2 of his SCVs that he could have been, so it's not a complete waste. Actually, 3 Marines for Casey. He could probably... Oh, 3 Marines for Firebathero as well. As well
as the 2 SCVs.
Although, if that 1 SCV goes down, that might...
Almost does.
Not quite. And just look at the actual difference in economy currently.
Firebathero getting a starport.
Yeah, Firebathero is going for a starport, whereas Casey's factory only just finished, but Casey's going for a starport as well. So almost equal mirror builds so far. We tend to see that in Terran versus Terran, and Casey is going to scout the starport. He's going to know that probably some wraiths or maybe a drop's coming. It looks like Oh no. Sorry, I thought Firebathero had a vulture in Casey's base, but it was just a vulture cleaning up Casey's Firebathero scout. That was my mistake. Which of course...
sorry. No, God.
That scout was able to live quite long because there's no Marines in Firebathero's base. And it looks like Casey's pushing out with two Vulture and those Marines he had before, so this could be a little bit more successful. I don't think Firebathero has any Vultures yet, and I think he might. Oh no, Firebathero has two Vultures. Yeah, no, so Firebathero is going to be able to quite comfortably defend this. Probably might even be able to push Casey back and apply some more pressure. But it looks like Casey's probably just going to go for a Wraith first. And, oh! Firebathero looks like he's researching cloaking at his control tower. So he's definitely going for Wraiths, I think. Probably Wraiths and then drop to make full use of that control tower. Picking up an expansion now. Go on.
No, I think that's a good point. Casey hasn't got his control tower yet, and he does have one Wraith just hiding in that top left. So he does have a Wraith out, but they won't be cloaked, and that could really make the difference. Although Casey is getting scanned right now, he may want to conserve those scans for later, though. Just on mirror builds, if you want to see a game where it's mirror builds until about 15 minutes in, you should watch the Firebathero flash game I mentioned before, which was two Wraiths out now for Casey, and this barracks is getting intercepted. What are your thoughts on this Wraith play that we'll be seeing?
I think Firebathero is going to eventually win out. If Casey doesn't do massive, or not massive, but fairly significant economic damage soon, Firebathero is just going to pull ahead economically because his expansion is going to be ahead for so much longer. And Casey does scout that control tower, but it's no longer flashing, so he's going to suspect pretty strongly that there is going to be cloaking, but he's not going to know for sure. And yeah, I think Firebathero does have the lead, but you can just see the difference in economy. Oh no, actually it looks like Casey chose to go for 3 Wraiths first instead of just Firebats 1 or 2. So that might explain why Firebathero is able to expand first. But I think that's going to play out to Firebathero's favor. It looks like Firebathero has an armory as well, so you can get Goliaths if need be. And it looks like Casey's armory only just going up now. So Firebathero might even be slightly ahead in terms of...
still no control board either. Control tower either. On the start board, which... I don't know, maybe leaving it a bit late. He probably would want to get dropped soon, wouldn't he?
I'm not sure, but it looks like Firebathero's... no, he's not going to attack those Wraiths with his cloaked Wraiths, which could be a good option. Actually, it looks like he's going to do just one and force Casey to use his scan. That was quite clever. Although losing that Wraith, the more scans that Casey uses, the less scans he'll have for later. It looks like Casey has to rebuild that barracks that finally went down. I think Firebathero might have been better to use his cloaked Wraith at a later point when he could just sacrifice one to get it scanned and then use them more later on. I don't think that was quite as effective as it could be. But he is picking up his natural now, his natural gas, and his expansion has been going for quite a bit longer now. But Casey is pushing out with a fairly strong pushing down to Firebathero's base. I think he probably has a larger army and looks like Siege is probably upgrading, I'm going to guess, or maybe even Charon boosters.
Yeah, I really have to agree with you. I think Casey Firebathero sort of just showed his hand a bit too early with those cloaked Wraiths. He probably would have done better to just to hold off for a little bit and maximise on the surprise that the strategical advantage that he would get from having those.